Hello everyone, we hope you're well. Well, had a busy day, haven't we? And what we thought of, what have we got quick in the air fryer? And what we have got, we've got this, look, chicken and prawn paella. I mean, eat in minutes, look, serves two. I hope it does. I'm a bit peckish. Now it's 750 grams, if you can see there. Let me pick it up. There you go, look. Now this is from Iceland, you can see there, and it was $3.75, or there's 3 of any pack they've got for £10. Now this, 12 to 15 minutes you can do it from frozen, so that's pretty quick. Now 14 minutes in the microwave, or 25 minutes in the air fryer. So now, we've mentioned this before, you've not got to stand over it, have you? And I suppose you don't have to with the microwave, but I thought we'll do it in the air fryer. That's what we'll do. Now there's a big list there. Look at that. There's some, here we go, allergy advice there, look. Molasses, milk. I can't read that. What's that one say? I can't see that very well. I don't know, it's my glasses and my eyes or what. I tell you what, we've had a day out relaxing. It's been lovely. But it says there 180 degrees. Take out the basket. Decant into the air fryer, well, into the tray, the basket, and add a tablespoon of oil. Mix every 6 minutes. You'll cook it for 25 minutes, cook it for 6. It may be a little quicker than that, but I think I'm going to give that a go. I think I'm going to do it in the air fryer because I feel I've not got to stand over it every 6 minutes. I mean, I can set a reminder, can't I? Actually, the app has got a reminder on it, so I can do that in there, and I can forget that. Now this one, we've not seen this before. Look. And this was from Farm Foods. I'm sure I'm telling you right. And it's Woodstock, look. And it's 8 prawn and vegetable tempura nest. Now, we thought these look a little different. And it says there, do them in the oven, 190, 170 in the oven, 12 to 14 minutes. So they're not going to take that long. Now, if we say 12 minutes, that's halfway through cooking that, but that's not going to take as long as it says either. We know it's not. So I need to put them in at the start. This is my idea, because I'm going to use 1 portion of the double air fryer. Let me get started and then you'll see what I mean. First of all, let's have a look what we've got. Now the machine I'm going to be using is this one, look. There you go. The Cosori Turbo Tower Pro. You see that? Right. I could have stood here. Look, you can see everything. Right, come on. Let me get a pair of scissors and cut this open and have a look what we've got and put it in the tray. Right. We're using zone 2 for this. So we'll take that out. We'll take the crisper tray out, which is quite a tight fit in this machine. Then let's open this bag. As I say, this is just a quick shortcut meal really. We've had a busy day doing very little and it's been really nice. So let's tip that. Now actually, that don't look a bad amount in there. Let's get let's mix it up a bit so you can see what's in there. There's a few different bits in there, look. Now, not a lot of fish. What do you expect? I'll tell you what though, that wants about a tablespoon of oil in there. Now, I tell Wendy off for this, but I'm going to guess think I was a little heavy-handed there. Right, let's just give this a bit of a mix up. Let's not mess about any longer. Let's get it in the machine and get cooking. Right, let's try the meter. Let's see what it costs. I've put 24 pence in there. So let's get it plugged in and switched on. There we go. Right, now there it is in the tray. I think you can just see it at the bottom. Let's get that in. And what we're going to do, turn it on. As you can see, this is on the internet, so I can keep an eye on this and every 6 minutes stir it. Right, let's try and get this set up. Now we've opened the app, we've chosen the Turbo Tower Pro. So then, dual cooking zone. Let's switch that on. Right, zone 2. We don't want zone 1, just zone 2. Right, what we're going to do, we're going 180 and we're going, I said 20 minutes. I think that might be long, but we'll go with it. Confirm. Right, zone 2. Zone 1's not set up. Let's start cooking. Press the start button on the machine. Now I did mention this. You can't actually start the cooking without pressing the button. Let me just press it and you'll see what happens. There you go. There we go, look. Number 1 is not set up. Number 2 is 20 minutes. Right, now this is working. All I've got to do, every 6 minutes, give it a stir. It should be no problem, should it? There you go, 19 minutes left at 180. I think this is all working pretty easy. So at 14 minutes, give that a stir. Right. I'll carry on and I'll bring you back. Right, now what we thought, there's 8 in there. Let's try 4. So, and it does say with these items, cook them both from frozen. So we shall have to bag up the ones that's left. Better save the instructions, Graham. Now it does say cook these at 170, but I don't think they're going to mind 180. Let's have a look what they're like. Well, I don't really know what to make of that. Look, it's something new for us, but I thought we can get 4 on this tray, so we don't need to use both sides of the air fryer. There's no need. Not on this occasion. There we go. Right. They don't want to go in yet, so I'll bring you back when they want to go in. Right, I've come back. 14 minutes. It's had 6 minutes, so let's give it a stir. You can pause it, but if you just pull the drawer open, it stops it. So, and the time won't count down. Look, I think it's actually telling you. Look, I've got the drawer open, and that doesn't look too bad. I've got to be honest. No, come on, it looks all right. That does. Right now, in another 6 minutes, which will mean when there's 8 minutes to go, I'll stir it again. But at the meantime, the top layer wants to go in when we reach 12 minutes. Well, I would go and sit down and carry on drinking my tea, but I've only got 2 minutes. I may as well wait here, haven't I? Right, I brought you back. And my mum said a watch pot never boils. And there you go, 12 minutes. Let's get the drawer open. And I'm not fooling about. I'm going to give this another stir, aren't I? It'd be madness not to. Right, so that's that. Now all we've got to do is get this tray in. Let me show you. Let's move my scissors out of the way. Now I have to move you across slightly. Let's get this out. Say I've given that a stir. It'd be silly not to, wouldn't it? And then we'll just drop this on top. There we go. Now, my thinking was, look, that's not filling that tray, so the heat will get through fine and that'll still cook alright. And I'm sure it will. Right, let's get this back in. Keep your eye on that, because when I shut this, it'll go. There we go. Now, if I'm supposed to stir this every 6 minutes, I'll come back when there's 6 minutes to go, look, won't I? Right, I'll bring you back. Well, unless I nod off in the chair. Right, as you can see, we've got 6 minutes left. Let's just lift that onto there. You notice again, it tells you I've removed it. Got to get this out now so I can give it a good stir. I don't think that's any big problem. Only walking around the camera is the big problem. There we go. It'll do like that just for a minute. Now, it's not looking bad, that's not at all. And it's looking like it's pretty warm. So what we'll do, God, I'm a bit tight with the meat and fish in here, mate. What can you expect for $3.75? Let's hope it's okay now. It's had a really good stir round, as you see, and I've mixed it up. Right. Let's get that lifted back on top. It wouldn't be this awkward if I weren't working around the camera. Oh, gone a different way, look. Let's have a change. Right, let's get that back in. Right. That's us done now. Should be ready in 6 minutes. Well, I slipped up there, look. I was just waiting for it to finish to show you, and it's finished, look. Your food's ready. Right, we better get it out and have a look what we've got. There we go. If we're not happy, it's going back in. But I feel pretty confident because it did look pretty hot. I think it's going to be fine. There's the basket. Right, now. Well, they look, if anything, slightly over, which we're more than happy with, to be honest. No, they're not over, look, but they're cooked. Oh, it just slips off the edge of there. And this, let's have a look. I've got to try this because I want to know it's good or not, because we're not eating it if it's lukewarm. Well, it looks. Can you see the steam coming off there? That's good or not. Let's give it a taste. Let's try a bit of the rice. Oh yeah, that's hot. That is hot. Now there's a piece of the chicken there. Let's just see. Mind you, in that length of time, it would have cooked any chicken. Right. Ooh, a bit hot. Let's get it dished up. Right, let's see what we've got. Wendy's here now, so...
I'm here. And I'm hungry.
I'm a bit hungry now.
Mm.
Right, let me have that plate.
Want me to move that one?
Yeah.
There.
There we go, that's better. You'd have me doing everything, look.
I know.
Right, as I say, we had a nice relaxing day. And we needed it really. We've been quite busy. And although we've just been on holiday, we actually sat by the River Trent. We went for a walk.
Why don't you try and use a
It's alright.
You're alright. Just scrape it.
I'm not scraping it, it's plastic.
Is it? Oh, that's right.
She's worrying already about a new machine.
No.
Yeah, we went to Nottingham. We were going to go to the market, and it chucked it down with rain. So we had a walk along the Trent, went to a cafe and had a drink, and then we went and sat and we watched them fishing, we watched the boats. It was lovely. Anyway, never mind that.
Right.
Let's get this.
Which one do I first?
Try the rice.
Yeah.
Now, we don't want to fool around because this soon gets cold.
I'll try this piece of chicken, is it, or something?
Well, it's cooked alright. That is cooked alright. Let's move that out of the way.
Oh, it's hot.
It's very hot. That's what I thought. If it's not hot enough, it's going back in. We tend to do things longer rather than shorter. Very nice. Right. Look, you know us. We're not messing around here. I'm going to eat my dinner.
I'm going.
Yeah, she's gone again. I knew she would. We are a bit peckish. Right, I'm going to eat this. I'll come back to you. Right, I said I'd come back to you. I really enjoyed that, but I did make a mistake. Now that was not from Farm Foods, I don't think. I think it was from Erin. I keep getting mixed up. Wendy says, I keep telling you, so she stuck it on my head, look, but the trouble is, I can't read what that says. What does it say? Which one should? Oh dear. Farm Foods near us is closed. Right, so we bought that from Erin. Right, the tempura. They were really nice. I enjoyed that.
What was that?
What was it?
What did you buy from Erin?
That tempura. The round tempura.
What's that?
Them round things you just ate. Mate, we're both blooming puddled here. She just sat there and ate them. What is that?
It's a tart.
Somebody's a tart. No. Oh God, mate.
It's a tart.
I cooked the dinner, look, so she don't know what she's eating. Now, did you enjoy that dinner? Because I did. I thought that were nice. I enjoyed that. And it was easy, weren't it? And it was just to show you the air fryer in a way. But, as I say, we've been out and we enjoyed that. So, we got it from Erin Foods. And it was about $1.70. Wendy thinks it was $1.79. I didn't keep the receipt. And then the other was from Iceland. Now that were nice, there weren't a lot of meat in there, but it was still tasty, and I enjoyed that. It cooked perfectly, it was red hot, but I won't mess about saying, nice, lovely. I just want me dinner while it's nice and hot. So, right, I think I've explained that now. Anyway, 3 for a £10 of them bags, so it'd be alright as a standby. Now, it cooked lovely in there, perfectly, with that tray. And the only thing I did think is, if you've actually got the turbo blaze and you love it, I bet you can buy one of them trays in there. We've got trays for most of our air fryers. In fact, we've probably got one for the turbo blaze, but I forget. Yeah. So, we've cooked that in one side of the unit and it cooked it perfect. I didn't give you the cost. Right. I put 24 pence in here. 24 pence. Oh dear. It cost 10p. You see it was on for 20 minutes 48. I don't know whether you can see because of the reflection in the window, but it cotton scarf now, look, it cost 10p to cook that. Now that is so cheap, and this is part of the reason we cook as much as you can in one unit. And I didn't have to sit looking at it because we set it up on the pad and you just watch the pad. I know there was a bit of stirring, but it was so easy. We've made no mess. The pans are pretty clean. This ain't going to take no cleaning. I mean, really, this surface in this machine is very good. Can you see what's in there? That'll just wipe out. We know it will. Right, I think I've mentioned everything, so if you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Look after yourselves and we'll see you soon. Bye.